everybody, it's Kelly with Kellyscards.ca, and I'm glad you could join me for this video. So this video will be kind of a few things in this one video all at once. For one, I'm going to show a couple things I got at Simon Says Stamp, which is only a couple things, so it's going to be a super quick haul. Then I'm going to show you a little bit of a peek into my next card kit series, and I'm going to show you a Valentine's mini album that I have made, and I think I will start with that. So this is an album that I created. I just kind of came up with it, again, scoring in different places, cutting in different places, and I've made quite a few of these over the years, but I thought I would show it. I'm actually going to do a video kind of showing how I decorate one of these. I've got some of these already, the bases are all pre-cut, ready to go. So I will do a video on that. As for the tutorial itself on how to build this album, but this one, there is so much cutting involved and there's a lot of work in this. For such a small album, it's amazing how much work there is into this type of album. So if you guys really want the tutorial, I will do it. It'll probably be a 3 or 4 parter, as there is so much involved in this album. But just to show you this album, this is the front of the album, and generally on these albums I like to do a lot of stitching. It just adds embellishment to the album, and again, it doesn't cost very much, so I really like doing sewing on the albums. And I've done this little sentiment. This sentiment was embossed with white embossing, and this is an Amy R. CC Designs stamp set. Now, she has retired all her sets, but I love these sets. They are really great. I love her old stamp sets, and I have just a ton of them. So going on to the inside, I have, again, sewing through here, a little bit of an embossed sentiment, and again, another picture. I made this pocket for this little pull-out, and it's just basically a Project Life little journaling card that you can pull out. And I embellished it with this little butterfly, and I've used some of this, you can't really see it, but it's kind of like a metallic paper, so it's pretty neat. So a nice little surprise is this little pull-out here, and then I've just etched in here a little place for you to be able to pull it out and see it. So that's a full pull-out there. And then when you go to the next spot, you can see the back of that pull-out we just had, and then I've got 2 little slots here for other little tags that can be pulled out. And again, I've embellished it with a little bit fancier paper and then used a nice little image. And this is where a lot of the labor comes into these albums, cutting all of these spots basically twice and making sure it all aligns up. And then on this side, I have a nice little pocket that you can put something, and then again, a little bit of a surprise pullout here. So there's lots of pullouts and lots of places to tuck things in this album. I'm going to show you quick another version of an album I have. And this one here is, again, you'll see it's a very similar setup. This one is even way more labor into this one because it's got more tags and more cutout spots. So again, very similar, decorated. I embossed this paper and made this little tag, and it goes into that slot nicely. Then I've got this page, and then I've got this set of pullouts and this set of pullouts. So again, just a ton of cutting into this album. In this slot, I actually made this little envelope, and it has this little embossed pullout, which you could put pictures on or whatnot. And then what I've done is I've just lightly inked this pink just to match the rest of the album. So that goes in there, and then again, a little bit of a pullout. And I've added this little gem here just so that people can see that that is a pullout. So these are really neat albums. Again, I just kind of came up with the design by scoring and cutting and just kind of playing around. They are fun to make, and just really wanted to show you those, considering Valentine's Day is coming up. They are the love theme, so thought I would share that with you. And just want to give a big thank you to everyone who talked to me and contacted me about the Everyday Card Kit 5. It sold out in 8 hours. I was very surprised by this. It usually takes a little bit longer, obviously, to sell out, but now all my card kits are sold out, other than my Owl album kit, which I will link below. That is the only one that isn't sold out. There is only 2 left there. and I have already started to compile some card ideas for the next card kit. So to just kind of give you a little bit of a peek, I have got this card all set up for us. This is going to be a thank you card. It's got a really nice image, and again, I photoshopped it to match all the colors that I plan to use in this album. I also have this card. This card will be available both in the kit and separately. I had some people who really liked these vintagey cards that just wanted to buy the one card themselves. So there will be a few of this one. And I've die cut these little feathers, and again we will be inking all these squares up and putting them up on raised pop dots most likely. And again, I haven't completely finished the idea of this card, but this is kind of just a little bit of a peek. And then last night I came up with this card. Again, it's not quite 100% what it's going to be like. These are going to be flagged ends. Just to give you a little bit of a hint, there will be 5 cards in the next card kit series. I had a really hard time trying to mail out 6 cards and keeping it still under letter post. And to give you an idea of the mailing difference, if I keep it in letter post, the maximum it's going to be is like $4.70 to mail. But if it goes by parcel, the same card kit can be $16 to mail. So I've decided to reduce the cards to 5 for the next series just to help the mailing, because I don't want you guys have to pay $16 for mailing, when if it's just a little bit thinner, it can go for like $4 or so. So I also, in the last card kit, added a lot of foam backings, which I plan to do again. That will help you get a raised area. So for instance, on this card, I can cut these circles out with foam as well, just to give it a raised feel and dimension on the card, and then you won't have to use pop dots as I discussed in my last card kit videos. So because of that, it makes the thickness of the shipment just a little bit too thick. So I'm going to reduce the cards to 5 specifically for that reason. Now, to get into the last part of this video, I ordered these 2 things. Basically, this stamp set came out, and at that moment Laura Basson was doing her video on it, and of course I fell in love with this stamp set. So I basically grabbed this as soon as I could before it went out of stock. So this one here is the Emma background, and it's quite a, as you can see from my hand, it's quite a big stamp set. It's got some nice doodling effect on it. Really like this. This is such a neat stamp. I foresee a lot of embossing with white and distressing over, or having this as part of the background. So this is an amazing stamp set. There was a couple other ones, but I just picked up this one because I wasn't quite sure about the other ones. And then the other thing I grabbed, and like I said, this is an extremely small haul because I saw these 2 things were in stock and I grabbed them right away. There is a few other things coming from Simon Says Stamp, so look out for those videos. But this is a really fun stamp set. So this stamp set is made by Pink and Maine, and I'd never heard of them before, but I looked up blog stamp sets on Simon Says Stamp, and this one had come up, and this is so perfect for me because in my little day timer I can now stamp this little YouTube stamp. I don't know if you can really see there, and there's just all these little like Pinterest and Facebook and Twitter, and then of course it's got all these words. So it's got blog hop, it's got, you know, upload and pictures and all kinds of really great things. So this is such a unique stamp set, and the price point on this stamp set was just excellent because again, it is quite a smaller stamp set, but really like that, so I grabbed that. Right now they have a promo code at Simon Says Stamp to use the word heart to save $5 off, and that's good till the end of February, and again this is 2017, so you can use that promo code to save yourself $5. So that's my haul and kind of my update on my kits. So I hope you enjoyed this video, but I just wanted to thank everybody. There's been quite a few new subscribers, and I'm really happy on how things are going in this channel. A year ago I really wanted to start building my channel, but I have 2 kids with special needs. I am the caretaker and basically guardian of both my grandparents, and also my son has a service dog that I need to continue the training on a daily basis. So I wasn't really sure if I started my channel how consistent I could be, but I've been really happy that I've been able to get so many videos up. I have about 15 videos that are taped ready to go up just in case. So as we all know, life happens, so I've got those videos ready to go. And at this point, I just want to say thank you so much for watching my videos. I hope that they help you in your crafting. I know certain people have really inspired me, like Amy R. She has been one of probably the biggest inspirations to me. She's also in Canada. I'll link her down below. But I really enjoy doing it. I really enjoy your guys' feedback. So I just want to thank again everybody for joining me for these videos. Look out for all the videos that are coming. I'm not quite sure when this next card kit will become available, probably within a couple weeks, but I will let you guys know how things are going on that. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.